says, should you struggle onto the top? It can't be more than 300 feet to the crest of the ridge. Should you retreat back down? If you keep climbing and go on to page 96, you always know that's a bad choice. If you're at the beginning of the book and it sends you to the way back, I'm like, oh, I'm about to die. Talk about surviving on a mountain with an adult man.
Oh, boy. Well, beware. And, warning.
Ooh.
And.
Ah.
Welcome. I'm making very odd eye contact with you. I tried to open my eyes wider every single time. And I don't know if it worked or not.
Wow.
So this is Choose Your Own Book Club. And so we talk about the Choose Your Own Adventure books. We're trying to go chronologically through them. We're up to number 28, which is Mountain Survival. My name's Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
This is going to be our last record. Not forever, but it's going to be our last record.
Forever.
We got so many banked up at this point that we're not going to really see each other for a while.
You might not see me, but I'll see you.
What does that mean? Just outside my window.
Yep. Moan.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Oh,
boy. But we got some fun surprises kind of planned.
Yeah.
Some cool content. Some cool haunt content.
Some haunt content.
Some haunt content.
Some haunt content.
It's hard for me to talk. So.
Okay.
Today we did Mountain Survival by Edward Packard.
Sure did.
And do you have any lukewarm takes on this one? We were talking about your lukewarm takes before.
Yeah, I like to do a lukewarm take where you have a hot take and then you let it cool for a while.
You kind of blow on it.
Yeah. You let it sit out at room temperature for a little bit.
Kind of like a pie, cooling on the windowsill.
Yep. Then a hobo comes up and grabs it. You're like, no.
Curses.
They float up to it.
Dang it. I was just going to do that.
Sniffing.
You hit him with a frying pan.
Why I oughta? No, and then I come back with my lukewarm take after I've let it cool. My lukewarm take on Mountain Survival is that I thought there was some very, very beautiful writing in this. I
was going to say the same thing. I don't think this is Edward Packard's best book.
I thought
game-wise,
it was really fun.
But, this is my take. Right. My lukewarm take is I don't think this is the best game book, but this might be his best written book.
Yeah. It was wonderfully written, and I think this is a lot like a lot of the more like current modernly written like You Choose books. There's a lot of You Choose survival books.
Yes.
That are pretty not great written, like stylistically.
Right.
But they're very like survival. Like, can you survive in the desert? Can you survive in this? Would you survive in the woods and stuff like that?
And there's also like some history ones too. Like, can you survive on the Titanic?
Yeah. And this was very much in that vein, just like the language and the
the imagery. Yeah. Well, very good.
Very, very awesome. So you'll have to tell my grandpa. Nice work.
Oh yeah, I haven't written to him about this one yet. I plan to. Just to get some hot takes from him. Just because this reminded me a little bit of Survival at Sea. If you don't do certain things how you would naturally would do it, you instantly die. Yeah. Kind of like at Survival at Sea, if you didn't steer the boat in a certain way when the waves came, it instantly killed you.
Right.
And same thing in this book about mountains and survival. If you don't do what you would actually do in real life, you instantly die.
Yeah, like Bear Grylls is like probably reading this going like,
Exactly, yeah. So let's get into our...
Gimme. Gimme.
Let's get into our first segment, which is Choose Your Own Summary. So, Abby, you were going to describe this book in 60 seconds or less.
Okay.
But you get to choose how you want to summarize it.
Okay.
So option number one, you kind of run into a kind of a mountain man that kind of can help you. So I was thinking either kind of like a mountain man voice or like a prospector voice.
Old-timey prospector.
Yeah, kind of like that if you want to. Otherwise, option number 2, I noticed that the library that we're currently in has a vending machine, and they have Mountain Dew. So you have to survive a Mountain Dew challenge. So you're going to drink as much Mountain Dew as you possibly can while summarizing.
Oh, I want to do that one.
Oh, yeah! All right. Because I would have got it ahead of time, but I didn't think you were going to do that one.
Oh, no. So, immediately I want to do that one.
All right. Let me go get that.
Okay, hold on.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Mamas. Oh, are you locked out? Ow! That's my head. Oh. Oh my God, I know.
Is that why you picked this?
Yes, I need a refreshing beverage. And because you're always like, don't drink on mic. I picked this one because Peter always is like, don't drink on mic. I have to edit that out.
I said just like that too. Tina, don't drink on mic.
Don't drink on mic. I have to edit that out.
All right.
Okay.
So you're going to drink some Mountain Dew while describing this book, and we'll see how this goes.
Unlock gaming rewards.
Life's a game, baby.
Mountain Dew, sponsor me!
Do you want me to hold on to your book? Because I want you to get, just in case something goes awry really quick.
Okay.
All right, so 6 seconds starts now.
Okay, so me and this guy are flying in a plane, and we're going over this mountain. And all of a sudden, the plane, crashes. Crashes or something. But the moment is snowy. Oh, it went up my nose. Oh, God.
30 seconds.
It went up my nose. So, but he gets hurt when we crash. And then he's like, you gotta go. I think there's a ranger station back that way. It's 9 miles back east. So then you have to try to hike back 9 miles. 9 miles. And then you gotta try to hike back.
5 seconds.
But there's only a couple ways to go back, and sometimes you die.
Okay, you're good.
I did half of it.
That was fairly impressive.
Oh, God. Some of it went up my nose.
I couldn't tell.
The last time I had a Mountain Dew was probably willingly. The last time I had a Mountain Dew was probably in college, I swear.
Oh, sure. Yeah, me too. I'm not either anymore.
I like sparkling water.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Because we're old. All right, so So first of all, that was actually a pretty good summary because this book is fairly simple.
Yeah.
And for better or worse, it's a fairly simple book.
Right.
So let's just get right into it. First of all, we got to talk about the first page, the cover.
Right.
Because you have original editions.
Yes.
Or you're getting them from a friend, right?
Yep. Borrowing.
And so borrowing, thank you. And so the cover of your book, which I borrowed as well, says, "Chris, dear, hope you will enjoy reading this book. Love you, Grandma."
Not sweet.
So Chris, if you're out there, or if any Chris is out there, just so you know, there's a nice little message for you.
Your Gam loves you.
That's another reason that I just love picking up these books, because I have gotten old library books with kind of the old stamps on them too. They're just such relics.
Yeah, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get to see where they've traveled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
and I think that's part of the love of the books too, is you would kind of just give them to friends.
Uh-huh.
There was a quote from here that kind of made me think of that too. There's always quotes from books, whether these kids existed or not. I love Choose Your Own Adventure, blah, blah, blah. But one of the quotes was, teachers like the series too. We have read and reread, worn thin, loved, loaned, bought for others, and donated to school libraries our Choose Your Own Adventure books. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, that's kind of makes you feel a little good about these books.
Think about your Choose bookshelf at your library.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ours is usually not nearly as full as it could be.
Right.
Those books are usually...
And they are used.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, sadly, if they get too damaged, sometimes you can't replace them.
Exactly, that's the biggest bummer.
Yeah. So it is a great thing that Choose Co. and Scholastic or whoever they're working with now for publishing is that they're republishing and bringing some back and stuff. So
yes, but I
wish that they were bringing back.
I wish they brought back all of them.
I know.
That's neither here nor there. Let's talk about a book that you can't pick up anymore.
Yep.
So this is Mountain Survival, and so this starts. Like I said, this is a very simple book. Intro is as simple as it gets. Mm-hmm. You and your pilot, Jake McKay, are flying over the Canadian Rockies when the engine begins to sputter. Suddenly, you're caught in a blinding snow squall. "We're going down," Jake cries. So, no reason why you're up there. No background at all.
Nope.
No knowledge of how you know Jake.
No. Here's my lore, and
Let
this
me hear
is
it.
going to become canon.
Mm-hmm.
I am a pop star.
Love it already.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I am en route to a charity show.
Mm-hmm. In the Rockies.
In the Rockies.
Mm-hmm. Like a Denver, right? Denver region?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For probably something awesome. Let's go ahead and say kids who would be happier if they had pets. Unique pets.
Pet aid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go there and blow their little tiny minds with my hit song.
Choose Your Own Adventure.
Mm-hmm. It's very synthy in my version.
Love it.
A lot of auto-tune. Yep.
And so you're going through your dance steps in your head, all your choreography.
And like in the back are all of my like clothes. Just like lots and lots of
sequins.
And
that's how he gets
feathers.
It's not because he gets blinded by the snow, he gets blinded by the sequins.
Yes. There's like disco balls back there and stuff.
So anyway, Jake, the plane goes down and into the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jake is able to set the plane down on a smooth, grassy area at the timberline, hits the ground hard, bounces once, and slides into a grove of stunted pine trees. Again, very good at imagery.
Right.
You know, this doesn't hit the ground, hits ground hard, it bounces, and then you can really picture it.
Right.
You're not hurt, but you're shaken up, and Jake has a sprained ankle. Mm-hmm. It's like noon-ish, and there's kind of terrible weather, as alluded to with the snowstorm that the plane went down in.
Right.
And so Jake tells you he knows there's a ranger station about 9 miles away. Mm-hmm. And he's basically like, if you leave now, you can probably make it before dark. You have to leave me behind.
Mm-hmm. I'm never going to make it to the concert on time. That's for sure. So, yeah, you have to leave him back because his ankle is bad. Mm-hmm. He's not going to be able to hike. You got to step up, pull on your sequined over-the-knee boots and your fur coat and get out there, mama. Mm-hmm.
So what was your first run-through based on that setup?
You're walking along. You're on this high, rugged land, and it's becoming cloudy. Temperatures are falling, and you know the direction you're supposed to be heading is east. Mm-hmm. So you see like a game trail, and that's running north-south. Mm-hmm.
And real quick, the directions become really important in some branches.
Yes, so you have to pay attention to the directions. I mean, in that capacity, I think it is kind of like, you know, the map that was in the Survival at Sea.
Yes, correct.
Like it is important. You do need to be really vigilant in paying attention to the direction you're going and where the sun is and things like that. I really do wish there was maps and stuff involved because that would help so much.
There is a map in one branch, but it's not like there's no like overall map.
There is a shorter way to get where you're heading, but there's a big rock wall kind of thing. There's like a stream that will take you over there, but there's like a big torrential, like white, rushing torrent.
So the first choice is, do you cross the stream or do you try and do like the animal path around it.
Yeah, even though the path might take you away from the direction you're going.
Yes.
I decided to take the path because I was like, I don't want to slip into that stream, even though there's rocks going over it. They're probably slippery. It's very, very like rough. And I am not a fan of water.
Fair enough.
So I was like, I'm not doing that.
Real quick, though, if I can interrupt you again. If you do take the stream, it's fine for a bit, and then you instantly become cold. And then, so one of the choices from there is, do you light a fire to warm yourself up, or do you press on? And if you press on, you instantly die of hypothermia.
Yeah, because you do slip and fall into the water, like if you go across the stream. Because, yeah, it's wet. Like, the rocks are wet, man. They're in a stream, in a bubbly stream. So, yeah, you have to stop and, like light a fire and dry yourself out, because if you don't, you're going to die. You're going to freeze and die.
So anyway, but that was kind of getting back to the realism of this book.
Yeah, it is real. Like you do have to actually think like, okay, if I slip and fall into the stream and get wet, I will freeze and get hypothermia and die. So I can't choose that. Like that's not going to be a path that will allow me to survive and thrive.
So you did the animal path.
So I did the animal path. I was like, that's going to be the safest option for me. That's what I'm doing. I decide to keep walking. And then it's like, as I'm going, I'm getting higher up the mountain, and it's starting to get snowier and worse conditions. And it's like, you have to decide if you're going to press on or if you're going to take shelter.
Right.
And you're like, oh, Jake is really counting on me.
Yes.
So at that point, I decided to press on.
Oh, okay, because this is where we depart, because I took shelter.
You keep climbing, and you're like, I can barely breathe. I'm starting to get dizzy. Should you struggle on to the top, or should you go back down the mountain? If you struggle on to the top, you run into my favorite death, so I'm not
okay, sure.
I don't want to talk about it yet. So I decided to go back down the mountain because I was like, it seems dangerous to keep going. Like, I'm not finding a good path. I'm just going to turn around. When you do that, you find a, like, big snowfield. And the snow is really hard packed, which is good because, like, you don't have to wade through, like, waist deep snow. That's going to be actually a really good path for you, which is also a good thing. I mean, we're from the Midwest. We're in a pretty snowy region. So even though Peter and I are not like winter survival experts,
we've walked enough dogs to know.
We both have dogs. We've walked through snow. We've been children in this state. We know that like you can't be out in that snow walking through that and have your energy for a long time. So it's like, okay, I'm going to walk across this. The snow is packed hard. You're not going to break through the crust. But then you're halfway across the field. It's starting to get really dark, and then the weather picks up really bad, and there's like, there's a storm. It's worsening. It's a blizzard. So you have to decide, are you going to push on through the blizzard, or are you going to try to dig a snow cave?
Yeah, like a little snow bunny.
Yeah. And I was like, ooh, I really like this book. Like, I'm starting to really enjoy this survival aspect, because I was like, this is really realistic. All of like the language and stuff, and it was really beautiful at this point. It's like, from your present vantage point, you can see a snowfield that fills a broad valley, a mile or so wide, lying between two high peaks. And I was just like, all of this is really like, I just think it's great. But anyway, that's beside the point. At this point, I'm like, I'm going to dig a snow cave and crawl inside. It's getting dark. There's a blizzard. It's going to get colder as it's getting dark. I'm going to make a little snow cave. And then I really also love, too, that he says stuff like, okay, you know that you need to keep an open airway. So, you burrow into the snow, but you also have to make sure that your airway that you have to the outside of your snow cave stays open. So, you get into your little sleeping bag, but then throughout the night you wake up and make sure that airway is still not snowed over. So I'm like, this is a really realistic, like, it was really realistic. So I'm doing that. I'm going on. At dawn, the storm is over, and there's new fallen snow, and you have to decide, are you going to stamp out the word help in the snow, or are you going to continue on your way? And I was like, I'm not going to stamp out the word.
Oh, okay.
For two reasons. Like, number one, if you stamp out the word help in the snow, you're not going to be able to see that from above very well.
Right, because of the the glare and the white.
Because
it's
of
just
the
white
glare
on white.
and the white, it's white on white, and it's just like you're banking on the shadow
Yes.
of it, the slightly deeper HELP. Like, no, that's not going to help anything.
Fair enough.
And 2, you're going to just use so much energy making those giant letters. You should use that energy to go get help
Sure.
instead of making the word help that no one's going to be able to read.
So I didn't do the second. I did do the help path. But it turns out okay.
So I keep walking, and this part killed me. I keep walking, and guess what? I was walking in a circle. I end up back at the plane.
And is that the end?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
So I end up back at the plane, and I'm like, oh, no. It goes, at last you have a good view of an open slope that descends to the tree line, and you see something about a mile away that sends a shudder through your spine. It's the plane that brought you to this forsaken mountain. You've been traveling in a circle. So it's terrible. So I go over there, and I'm like, oh, my God, I have to face Jake with the news. And I go in, and he's asleep. You're like, oh, man, he might be asleep, but he might be dead. You're kind of worried. So you go in, he's sleeping next to the radio, and you're like, Jake, I'm super sorry, but I could not find the ranger station. And he sits up, and he's like, oh, my gosh, I am so happy you're here. I figured out how to fix the radio, but my ankle's hurt. I got to get up there to put the antenna up.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it, but you can. So you go up there, you put the antenna up, and he has you heat up a can of soup. So, yeah, in a few minutes, you have the antenna rigged up, the radio's working, and help is on the way.
Oh.
So yeah, you get a helicopter that comes in. The weather is getting icky, and the helicopter comes, and they're like, okay, we don't have a lot of fuel. The weather is getting really bad, and because of the bad weather, we're fighting the weather, and we need to dump stuff. We can only take one of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was that a choice, or was that? Oh, wow.
So Jake's like, you go. You're a kid. And you're like, well, I think you should go. You've got a bad ankle. And he goes, I can stand the cold better than you. You go. And so you have to decide, should Jake go first, or do you want to go first?
Yeah, I didn't get this one. This is a good one.
I know. It's really good. So I agreed with Jake that I should go first. Because I'm like, well, he does have a hurt ankle, but he's an adult man. He has more body heat than I do, you know? And I'm a kid, okay? / pop star. So I go up, and they put me in the harness. I'm like, thanks, Jake. They're hauling me up. They crank the handle. They pull me up, and it is just like they're like, okay, we're going to dump these emergency supplies out. Hopefully Jake finds them, even though it's like really gusty and stuff. And there's fogs, gales, blizzards. Woof, it's all coming at us. And I'm like, when do you think you can come back to pick up Jake? And they're like, right now we're just trying to get out of here, okay? Like, calm down. So I look around. You know, there's like a couple of things in here. There's a small pack marked signal flares. There's a rear hatch with another pack labeled flashlight and matches. Under the seat ahead of you, there's a storage rack marked sleeping bags. And the pilot's like talking to the co-pilot, and that's when I doze off. I'm really exhausted. It's been a rough one, and I'm a pop star because I'm not accustomed to this survival lifestyle. So I'm like sleeping, and the next thing I know, I hear, we're going down! Yep, I brace myself as the chopper smashes onto ice and skids along crazily, okay? Flames break out of the side as the craft splits open. I only have a few seconds if I'm going to get out alive. Time to grab only one thing.
Oh.
So I have to either grab the signal flares, the pack with the matches and the flashlight, or the sleeping bag. So I grabbed signal flares, okay? Because I was like, okay, sleeping bag, terrible option. I'm just going to be able to sleep, not going to be able to get help. Matches, that's a fine option. I mean, I could maybe make a fire and bring somebody in. Signal flares is going to be my best option. So I grab the flares. I jump out onto the ice. There is a huge explosion behind me. I look back in time to see the fiery remains of the helicopter sink through a hole in the ice. The chopper drops out of sight, carrying the 2 crew members along with it. I am alone in utter darkness. The suddenness, the horror of it sends shivers through your spine. You feel as if the furies of doom have been loosed upon the earth, and there is no more hope for you than for the 2 brave pilots now entombed at the bottom of the lake.
Entombed.
Packard is bringing it in this book. Like, this is why I say, like, I really liked this book.
Sure, yeah.
This is a dope run through. Like, I have no time to mourn, though I have to think of my own survival. That's what it says next. So I'm off the mountain. Temperature here is above freezing. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can survive for the night. But then what? I don't know how far this helicopter traveled. I don't know where I am because I fell asleep. What can I do? I have a compass. The ice isn't very thick. The helicopter cracked it. I have to be super careful. What's a pop star to do? Okay, I'm standing there. I'm trying to think. The full moon breaks through the clouds. I've got a box of flares, and I'm looking at the words on it because I can see with the thing, and it says, to fire, hold upright at arm's length, and pull pin. So I'm like, okay, suppose I fire a flare. Who would see it? And I walk very carefully to the shore because I'm like, I don't want to fire this flare upside down into the lake and then it crashes through and I die. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm here. I'm going to fire this flare. So I stand there, I go to fire it, and nothing happens. I take out a second flare. I pull it. Nothing happens. A dud. I'm like, who made these flares? There's only 2 left. So you hold out one of them. Whoosh! The rocket flies out of your hand towards the sky. And then as the flare contracts, fades, and disappears, you see another light. It's a plane swooping towards you.
Wow.
Yes. And then another flare burst dropped from the plane. The helicopter pilot must have sent out a Mayday signal and given his position before he went down. If it hadn't been for your flare, the rescue plane might have flown past the lake.
Wouldn't it be wild if that plane goes down then too?
Right? You fire your remaining flare. As it dies, you notice other lights, stars. Tomorrow will be a beautiful day.
Huh.
Then they'll have you off this lake by morning. Then you can help them find Jake.
Love it.
If you do the matches option when you jump off the helicopter, it takes them 3 days to find you. And you wake up in a hospital. And you're like, did you guys find Jake? And then he like hobbles into the room.
I did see that. I didn't get to that
great.
part, but I saw that.
So
what happens if you stay behind, though? If Jake goes on the plane instead of you?
Oh, yeah, hold on. You're like, okay, you got a bad leg. You go. You get the emergency supplies. You bring them in. For a moment, you're afraid that the object that fell out of the helicopter was poor Jake. Afraid that his line broke as they were hauling him aboard. But as you move closer, you see that it's a package with letters stenciled on it, emergency pack. Takes you a half hour to drag the pack back to the plane, but it's worth the trouble. There's a ton of stuff in it.
There's cookies and there's chocolate in it.
Yeah, canned tuna, soup, everything you need. And it says, you're trapped in a blizzard in a mountain wilderness, but you'd never felt better. The end. Boom.
I did see that part, yeah. Well, that was a good first run through. I think what we're finding out through these last 2 episodes is that kind of the first run that you get kind of determines how you feel about the book.
Yeah, it determines if you feel compelled to do another run through, I think, too, or more, you know.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, if I have a fun first run through, I'm more inclined to, like, go back and do, like, extra branches. If I have, like, or if I have a really short first run through, I'm more inclined to do that too.
Sure.
If I have a boring first run through, I immediately am like, this book is probably just all boring.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think that's kind of fair because my feeling with this book was I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was great though. But you had a really good first run through.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So it seems like I kind of got like the B segment or the B plot of this book. So yeah, I. Like what we were talking about. You go on the animal trail, and you can either press on or you can wait it out. So I waited out in a cave, and you fall asleep, and then you wake up and you realize there's a skeleton in the cave with you.
Spoopy.
Very spoopy. And so you kind of take the skeleton's pack. You don't look into it at all. You just take it. And it's gonna play into one specific branch later on, but it's it's not very interesting unless you get that certain branch. So yeah, you take a little nip nap, and then you press on. So you see kind of a cabin, but it's not the ranger station. Mm-hmm. But who cares? Someone must be there, and someone is there.
Cute.
Because you see a man asleep by the fire with a gun and a knife.
No.
And next to him is a boy tied to a chair.
Oh, no.
Exactly,
How
yes.
is this not fun for you? This sounds awesome.
Well, I don't know.
You're a pop star. You could save him. This is international news, baby. You're a hero now. This is going on your Wikipedia.
So from there, you have a couple options. You can continue on your way. Just forget what you saw.
Shut up.
You can decide to slip in, grab some food, and run out.
Okay. No.
Or you can try to grab the gun and knife.
That also seems like you're going to get, he's bigger than you. You're just a small pop star. That's how I had to think of all my decisions in here.
So I actually got the gun and knife. I don't
want to be a bad person.
It seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah. I'm going to save this tied up boy.
So yeah, you grab the gun and a knife while this man is asleep. You try to tell the boy, like the kid, to be like, hey, shh. And then the kid is like, there is a trail right behind the house. We should go on the trail by the house.
Yeah.
That wakes up the man.
Shut up.
And he grabs the shotgun and the knife back, but you cut loose the boy.
Okay.
And so
Two against one now.
Well, the boy runs out of the cabin.
I saved you. And
Exactly.
You're abandoning me?
So he runs out.
Maybe he's always been tied up. He's never heard of me.
Fair enough. Always been tied up. So there's an emergency.
I'm going to write a song about this, though. I'm going to write a song about this. Okay, go on.
There's an emergency radio, and you instantly radio for help. And then from there, you can either decide to make a run for it, or you can decide to stay in the cabin. If you stay in the cabin, the boy is dragged back by the man, and you're both tied up. But he doesn't know about the radio, and you get saved. If you run out of the cabin, you run for like 15, 20 minutes, but then you're like, hey, I might get a sprained ankle, and I'll be in danger again. So you're just kind of walking along, and then you finally see the helicopter that you radioed for, and they pick you up. So that was my first ending. So you get saved, but then you feel like you won't feel completely safe until you find the kid and Jake. So you find out through other run-throughs the boy's name. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
The boy's name is Chauncey Van Dyne.
Oh.
Chauncey.
Okay.
Chauncey
well, I feel
Van
like
Dyne.
Chauncey and I would run in the same circles because I'm a pop star.
So he says, so in one of the run-throughs you get caught, captured, and tied up as well. And so the boy says, I'm Chauncey Van Dyne.
Okay.
My family is very rich. That's why I'm here. 2 men kidnapped me from one of our hunting lodges. This is my Kelsey Grammer voice, apparently.
Yeah.
About 20 miles from here at Elk Falls. The other man is trying to collect a ransom. $1 million from my dad. This man, his name is... Oh, the man that's holding you, his name is Gino. He says that unless he gets a radio message from his partner by sundown telling him he has collected the money, he's going to shoot me. And I guess he'll shoot you too.
Well.
And then so you ask, rightfully so, does your dad have $1 million?
Yeah, man.
And Chauncey says, oh, sure, that's no problem.
Okay, well, that's good. So I can loan him some as a rich pop star.
And then so Chauncey just says, I'm just afraid that Gino's partner won't keep his end of the deal. Once he gets the money,
he's going to run.
He may not wait until to radio Gino.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's going to take the money and run. Oh, yeah. I know you love it. Thank you. Yes. This is a good one.
Oh, sure. So there's a couple of this whole B plot could have. There's so many different ways it can branch out. You can try to reason with Gino, and you make him feel bad, and he's like, you realize that he's more scared than you are, and all of a sudden you hear a gunshot. You're like, oh, I'm not shot, and neither is Chauncey. He shot the radio when he ran out. Gino did, and he just leaves you there.
I hate technology.
And then it ends really weird. It ends like you kind of wish that he makes it. because he has to run away from the police.
You're like, oh, good luck to him.
Mm-hmm. There are other times, though, that he does shoot you. There are other times that he hits you with the butt of the gun and you're blacked out.
Yeah, hits you with the butt of the gun in the head. And it's like, it's the last thing you're ever going to know or something. I'm like, eee.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't really keen on that branch. Just because that wasn't...
really fun.
I don't know. That's not what I signed up for, though.
Yeah, you signed up for a mountain survival story.
I signed up for a mountain survival.
Well,
my side of the mountain.
Sometimes in a mountain survival story, you have to survive the mountain, and sometimes the mountain has to survive you.
In Russia, mountain survives you. Was there anything else that you wanted to discuss? There's a bear you can run across.
Yep.
And again, you can either try to run from the bear or you can just kind of freeze in place.
Yeah.
And of course, running from the bear is the bad option. So it was a lot of the endings were kind of insta ends because
which is what you're supposed to do if you see a bear. I mean, that's why
I think
the stuff
varies,
like that.
Right? You're supposed to do different things for different bears.
Well,
right?
For most bears, you're supposed to freeze, or if possible, be on the ground, like in a ball with your hands over your neck. Mm-hmm. Fun fact: my grandpa wrestled a bear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like in a setting or like in a...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have pictures.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. It's like family lore, deep family lore.
That's crazy.
It's a fun thing that we tell people.
Can you go more into the history or the circumstance?
It was like he was a deputy sheriff.
Oh.
It was just like a goofy thing they did and like wrestled a trained bear.
Oh, okay.
Cop thing. I don't know.
All right.
But yes, it was there are pictures of
That's kind of fun.
Grandpa wrestling a bear.
To get back to my first run through again, you can try to help out Chauncey or not. There's one branch that if you can save Chauncey, and the book just kind of keeps going, and you go back home, then Chauncey's parents track you down, and they give you $50,000.
Ooh, half that ransom. I don't really need it, though. I mean, I'll give it to charity probably because I'm so rich.
So rich. But then the book keeps going.
What?
Because you're like, oh, wait a minute. I got that pack from that skeleton.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to finally look into it. Which seems like an ending on an ending. You know what I mean? Like,
I would love to know what was in the pack.
Right. So in the pack, there was a letter. Mm-hmm. And so it goes like this. To whoever finds this letter, as I write this, I have not long to live. I broke my leg while searching for the gold that, according to legend, lies in the cave. I found what may be one of the richest veins of gold ore in the world, but all for nothing. No one knows I am here, so I shall never leave this cave alive. I own the deed to this land, and I hereby will to you who have found the cave and all this gold and this poor pile of bones that once was the undersigned Horace Witherby. So yeah, you find the gold and you get willed it basically, but you're like, I don't know if I want to go. Maybe I'll go, maybe I won't.
I don't really need it,
Exactly. Because you even said that because you're like, oh, I have $50,000. I don't need this. And so it was a very weird ending because it was like an ending on top of an ending.
Yeah, I'm rich. And also as a pop star, I don't think that that's a good look for me. So.
There's one other thing that I thought was kind of interesting about this book and different from this book. There's this map that you can follow. You come across this map in kind of a shed. And so, yeah, based on the map, you can go kind of different places.
Explorer. I'm the map! Terrible.
So you can follow the creek. You can follow one trail. You can follow another trail. So again, it was kind of bringing in those survival at sea elements. Yeah. So I think for this run, I followed the creek, and that's the wrong decision. And you try to catch fish, but you don't. Of course, that goes badly too. And then you get kind of saved by a mountain man.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
Come on, Abby. And the mountain man's basically, hey, I'm the only person out here. I have a radio. And so you're safe with me, and you tell him about Jake. And who's like, hey, I'll radio for help. But there's a blizzard coming. And so you have to tell them where to go. So what is it in this one location, or is it in this other location? So you have two options. And based on the map, and if you've been tracking directions this whole time, you're going to point them in the right direction or you're not. Because, again, they don't have time to to check both places.
No.
So I thought that was a really interesting game mechanic too.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he kind of would have played with that a little bit more and kind of had a map right from the get-go like he did for Survival at Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, overall, I don't think this was his strongest. However, like you said, the writing in this was so good.
It really was. I loved it.
Like I said, at that first run-through kind of threw me a little bit, and like we're discovering, maybe the first run-throughs are your most important run-through on how you feel about the book.
Yeah.
And also, just as a personal note, I don't necessarily like outdoor things. I don't like hiking. I don't like camping.
What?
As you can tell.
You're an indoorsy person?
Yeah. But I think this is a fine book.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really,
Mm-hmm.
I loved the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought that was really, I think that's something that Edward Packard does really, really exceptionally well.
Cool.
So
How about let's get to favorite deaths? You kind of alluded to yours.
I did. In my first run through, I kind of came upon this option when you're climbing up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
As you follow the game trail. You're getting higher and higher. You are starting to feel dizzy. It says you're quite warm from the hard work of climbing. You're not in immediate danger of developing hypothermia. And I like that he defines what hypothermia is, becoming dangerously chilled. And it says, should you struggle onto the top? It can't be more than 300 feet to the crest of the ridge. Should you retreat back down? If you keep climbing and go on to page 96, you always know that's a bad choice. If you're at the beginning of the book and it sends you to the way back, I'm like, oh, I'm about to die. So you keep climbing, but your symptoms worsen. You have to stop again and again to cough or catch your breath. You continue to climb, one heavy foot in front of the other, your mind too dulled to think of anything else. Suddenly you stop and gasp for air, but no air comes. You feel as if you're suffocating, and in a sense you are, from a pulmonary edema, a high-altitude sickness caused by lack of oxygen that can be fatal. This time it is ... the end. And then it shows a picture of you, like, clumped over in a big, rocky, snowy mass, just like, dead.
And yeah, the illustrations for this are kind of like sketchy.
Yeah.
Not sketchy as in bad, but sketchy as in like artistically.
Yeah.
Sketch
They're
heavy.
like...
Which I think it makes it feel kind of more like woodsy.
Mm-hmm.
So it adds to the
There's a lot
tone.
more like hash marky, kind of like...
Mm-hmm. It adds to the tone. It just, for me, it kind of made it a little bit more boring, more traditional. Mm-hmm. But that's just me.
What was your favorite death?
It wasn't necessarily a favorite death, but again, I think it points to the strength of the writing in this. So I wanted to point out really quick. Again, it's another choice of should you keep going or should you hunker down?
Yeah.
And in this branch, you decide to keep going. So you decide it's better to keep moving towards your goal. You quicken your pace, sure that your hike is almost over, but the visibility worsens. The harsh wind howls around you. You can no longer see the outline of the ridge. Now there's no chance of finding your way back to the rock shelter. You've got to keep moving, if only to stay warm. On and on you struggle, your teeth clenched, your cheeks and nose freezing. Maybe there's a chance you keep telling yourself, you can't give up. It's hard to believe the storm could get worse, but it does. The wind whips your half-frozen nose and cheeks. Your eyes are blinded by the fiercely driven snow that attacks your face like a swarm of angry hornets. The bitter cold locks your body in its deadly grip. Jeez. Exhausted, you fall, a brave victim of nature's fury.
Yikes.
So yeah, just the imagery is so good in this.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I respect this book, even though I didn't necessarily like this book.
It's a good one. I liked it.
Well, good. Let's get to if you have any messages. I have a new opening for this segment.
Oh,
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It goes like this. Mr. Postman.
Oh, my God.
Do you have a letter for me?
Don't ever do that again.
Mr. Postman.
Like, literally, my skin is
Do
crawling.
you have a letter for me?
Oh, God.
That was my Colin Malloy impression.
My skin is crawling.
So, yeah, we don't have any emails or comments or reviews to read for this episode. But that's an opportunity for you as the listener to get on the podcast a little bit. So you can email us at chooseyourownbookclub@gmail.com. And if there's anything we missed in a previous book, if there's anything you're looking forward to in another book, otherwise, or if you just have any comments or any artwork, anything kind of crazy that you want us to throw on Instagram, you can do it there.
Voice memos.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to do that, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you have a voice memo that is your version of the moan from the
horror
at High Ridge.
Don't do that.
Moan. Please send it to us.
Don't do that. Or you can go on to Instagram and, sometimes we'll read the comments. And you can also get a good view of the pictures that we sometimes talk about because some of these books are hard to track down. So that way it gives you a good flavor of the book.
Yeah, and I'm being a lot more consistent about my posting. You're
Love
welcome. You're welcome, America. And other countries. You're welcome, world. We're international, baby.
We actually kind of are. It's kind of wild.
Shout out to Bangladesh.
Actually, because that we actually have a following there.
Yeah.
You can also leave us a review either on Spotify or iTunes. We'll read it on the podcast in the voice of your choice.
Oh, yes. Please identify which voice you would like. You could pick one of us to actually read it, or you can indicate a voice that we have used in the past.
Love it.
That would be amazing. We'd have to do research to remember which voice we've used.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. Make sure that you subscribe just so you're on top of recent episodes. You can go to our Redbubble, pick up a shirt if you want. Or there's also magnets, there's stickers, there's other fun things.
Yep.
I think that's about it.
I'm trying to convince Peter that we need to add a basket to our Redbubble store. It says baskets are for babies.
Which is a joke for no one.
It's a joke for people who really liked that one specific episode.
Thanks for choosing us today, everybody. Our next book will be Trouble on Planet Earth by R.A. Montgomery.
I already am excited for it. When he does the sci-fi, goofy, weird ones, those are always like, yes. Yes, mama. Bring it.
And that was written in 1984, so we're in 84 now.
Yay, that's the year I was born. Now it's my fault if things are bad.
So look forward to that one. Thanks for choosing us today, everybody. My name is Peter. I'm a librarian.
My name's Abby. I'm also a librarian.
You gave me attitude with that.
Sassy.
No, but it was more like, actually, I'm a librarian too. So
yeah, you know what? You're not the only one here.
Okay. Well, we'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.